Hello, I am Necmettin and today I'm going to explain Omnet++ Inet frameworks step 9 with the different configs and the different applications which are related with the DHCP, PingApp, TCP, Tellnet application and the different UDP applications as it can be seen here with the under the different configs. And this project has different scenarios, but it's heavily related with the step 9. When we start our net file, as can be seen here, this schema is heavily related with the step 9, but I created my own scenarios on here on the in the ini file as well. For the source code, uh, this source code is a mixture of the configurator B and the configurator C. And when we get our schema again, I created my own networks on the left side. As you can see the library network, and you can consider this uh, desktop computers as the institutional devices which are connected to switches. And for these devices, which are the laptops, you can consider them as the personal computers which are belong to students or the teachers. It's up to you. And for the right side, you can see the laboratory network. And for the bottom side, you can see the info network. It's uh, Actually, it's the IT department, but I renamed it as the info for the better declaration, more clear declaration. And when we get our configuration in the XML file, I configured addresses to library computers except the laptops. They are not uh, the addresses are not determined for these devices. And for the laboratory computers, as can be seen here, here's the laptops are also not configured on the laboratory section. And for the IT section, only LAN 2 devices are address configured. The LAN 1 devices are not configured on the address side. Uh, and when I press my ini file, here is the general config. Uh, it's heavily related to step 9, but with my own scenario. I also put a time limit for the simulation, which is 1000 seconds, and I'm using the network as the lab2 config. For the SSID settings, you can see the I declared the laptops for the wireless devices. Uh, as I previously mentioned, we didn't declare some addresses to some devices, so we're gonna use DHCP servers for the declaration of the addresses to that devices, and we use DHCP on here for the giving addresses to routers and also for the devices for the hosts. On this section, we declared addresses to laptops which has initials with the N on the left side. Sorry, on the right side, as can be seen here, and for the laptops which has the initial letters J, we also declared addresses from the DHCP server. And for the uh, IT LAN 1 devices, we also declared addresses with the with the DHCP server on here. And we also gonna use the PingApp application in the same config, general config. So where is it? Yeah, PingApp in host. So we're gonna ping the devices. The one device will ping the another device with the destination address value. So on this statement, library LAN1 H1 device will ping the IT LAN2 H3 device with the start time 3 seconds. It's gonna I guess it's gonna start after the 3 seconds, I guess. For this statement, laboratory LAN to H2 device will ping the IT LAN to H1, and so on. For this statement, Jack PC will ping the IT LAN 1 H3, and the IT LAN to H2 device will ping the laboratory LAN 1 H2 device. And for the visualizer settings, we're gonna use this statement for the destination filter, which is the NIC PC, which is here, uh, and we're gonna use the default option, which is 54 megabit per second for the VLAN bitrate. And let's start our simulation for the general config, which is the nearly exactly same with the step 9. And we're gonna wait for this simulation. And here we're gonna select our general config, and here's our schema is appeared on here. And let's start our simulation. It's a bit fast, by the way. I'm going to decrease it for the seeing the uh, values for informations. Let me check this again. So many information, by the way. I'm going to keep it from here. Here's the datas with the UDP protocol, user datagram protocol. They are using this protocol right now, and they are acting related to my own scenario in the INI file. I'm going to make it a bit faster. So we change the protocol. Protocol changed. Let's save it. When this timer will reach the 1000 seconds, our finish function will revoke. So I'm going to make it forward, and let's wait for that. And we're gonna examine the result as well. And here it's concluded right now. So let's examine our result, which is the here. It's appeared in our my projects results directory, and I'm going to press it. And so here's my general .env file for the browse data. Let's check our results with the different values. Firstly, I wanna change. I wanna check it with the data related to data or packet. No, packet. Yes, a packet capacity, packet drop count, packet drop filter, packet received, packet sent to peer, packet size. Uh, let's press the packet received count. Yes, or packet sent. Let's check the packet sent. Not received. Maybe we can check the received as well, but sent is more makes sense right now. Packet sent count. So I pressed it, and I'm pressing my general 0. Here's the Python script for the bar chart, and for here we can see the values on the for our general config simulation. Here's this is the Jack's PC. Here's the JSON Joe, which is the value of the. Let me check it. I can't see it right now. I don't know why, but let's see it. I guess there's a bug. I can't see the values, but you can see from these charts. But actually, it was supposed to show the results when I close this charts of these values, but it's not doing right now. But it's okay. We're gonna see it from here. Well, you can see the owner of this values, these charts. Here's the lab to info lam 1h1, etc. Info router. Routers are a bit high, because the datas are using the paths between the routers. They are like main paths of the these packets. So it's normal to you can see these values high in the router side. And so when we get our by the way, let me save it. Let's save it. And uh, when we get our TCP common configuration. For the TCP command, we're gonna use our Telnet application. We're gonna use the uh, Telnet network protocol uh, for the packet sending. So when we check our statements, Jack PC will use the Telnet application, and it's gonna connect to uh, Nejo PC, as can be seen here, and Jack PC will start to uh, connect on here, and Nejo PC will our TCP generic server app. They are connecting. They will connect each other with the TCP. They're actually, I guess, uh, sending improvements, like they're communicating for the creating some routes between them for the sending datas. It's like an improvement for the providing some routes to these two devices. so sorry, by the way. When we start our simulation again on here, let me press the TCP command on here. Here is our new config. Let's check the our information on here, and I should see my configurations on this information, but I don't know where is it, because there are so many informations on here. But it's okay. It's it, it's not. We are not. We don't need to see this. But I'm just trying to see it. But no, we couldn't see it. So never mind. Uh, let's uh, let's use this section. I'm going to start my simulation with the TCP command. So let's start it. You can see the informations with the again UDP type, again with DHCP. I'm going to make it forward a bit. We are still waiting, and I'm going to conclude this when I arrive to 1000. Yet I couldn't see TCP on here. I guess I made something mistake on the configuration for the TCP command, I guess, because I'm getting some messages from the INI file. It's again UDP. I'm going to make it forward faster. Yes, we reached the time limit. So we concluded our this configuration. couldn't see TCP again. I don't know why. So for that, but on the TCP command, you can see this messages entry potential does not match any parameter. So it's related to Tellnet application, by the way. So when we check our result on here with the TCP command, let's check this. I'm going to see for the name again for the packet sent. Packet sent. Packet sent to packet sent count on here, and I'm going to press it. And on here for this one, this is the JAX PC, this is the JSON's PC, and this is for the JOS PC. Nejo is not there. This is the net NIC. This is the IT LAN1 H1 device for the IT, and here's the router, which is not which is not surprising because it was supposed to be high already. This is the lab router, and this is the library router UDP. And here's the values as it can be seen here. Let's close it and get uh, our next simulation, which is here UDP bursting. For this configuration, we're gonna use the UDP basic burst and the UDP sync. We're gonna use the IT LAN to H3 device to for the destination address is the laboratory LAN to H3 device with the default values, which I copied from the this ini file, which is the director for the shutdown restart. It's in the examples and the Inet directories. And for the type name, we used UDP sync for the laboratory LAN to H3 device, and we are still getting some these messages for the parameters. I don't know why it's even appeared on this section, not this, yeah, these sections. And so let's execute our bursting config. The bursting is like we're gonna use UDP, user datagram protocol as well. And when we mention the UDP, it's like it's a major difference when you compare them with the TCP. Like it's not checking the packet that is sent. It's not checking the data is received or received to computer. It's not providing some improvement for the end host, and it sends the packets like with the rapid fire, not in order. Uh, uh, it's like you are using UDP in the video streaming or video applications. You can't accept to use expect to use UDP in the websites or the data transfer, because it would be end up with the corruption or the false data. So let's start our simulation for the UDP bursting. Sorry, by the way, I already opened it. I'm going to close it, by the way. Wait a bit. Let's open here. UDP bursting. I press the OK on here. And as it can be seen here, here's the our schema is appeared again for the UDP bursting. and I'm going to execute it, and you can see the informations again. The datas are uh, going to execute are going to send related to my scenarios. I'm going to make it a bit faster for checking it. You can see the informations all here. There are so many informations, and mostly we are encountering with the protocols like UDP, ICMPv4 or MGMT, something like that. Let's conclude our simulation. Let's wait for the timer reach to 1000. Yeah, we reached the timer. So uh, let's see our UDP burst sync files, result files. For the browse data, I'm going to see the again packets packet sent, packet sent count, and let's press it. So here's the again Jack PC, Jason PC, Joe PC, Nejo, Net, Nick, IT, IT LAN1 H1 device, and as you can see there are so many devices because it's related to my scenarios. In the default section, there will be less devices, but I increased the number of the devices in this configuration, in this config, and you can still see the routers packet sense because they are acting like the main route because nearly all of the data are uh, arriving this routers as well for the routes for the arriving the destinations. Let's close our burst is bursting again, and let's see the our next config, which is UDP basic eco. We're gonna use the UDP basic app on here, and we are going to use the Nejo PC, and destination address will be the library LAN1 H0 device, and we're gonna also use the UDP eco app, and it says client sent to server via UDP and server ecoinit. Also in the last section of the videos, I'm going to show the example INI files as well. And let's start our UDP basic eco. Sorry, UDP basic eco. On here, you can see the informations on here as well. There are so many informations. I still can't find the destination addresses. It's okay, by the way. Let's go on from here again, and I'm going to execute it. Sorry. Yeah, let's make it a bit forward. We are still seeing the UDP. and I'm going to make it forward faster for the results. So let's check our results on here, which is the UDP bursting months. No, basic echo. Sorry for that. The last thing we saw is the basic echo, right? I guess yes, basic echo. We're gonna check the basic echo. UDP bursting months. Yes, we are supposed to see the basic echo. The same process. I'm going to check the packet packet send count. Press it. All right, and let's see our Python script again. Here's the nearly same values, but with the I guess lesser values. Information 1 H2. Here's, as it can be seen here, it's still high for the routers, and here's the uh, results for this config. And let's close it and get the next config, which is the last config, which is related with the video stream. We're gonna use the UDP again, but this time we're gonna use the laboratory LAN to H1 device to server address in IT LAN to H2 device. And so for the server, we also declared the IT LAN to H2 device on here with the default values for the video sending. And let's execute this again with a basic video stream. Okay, here's nearly same uh, information, which is a lot. I'm going to execute it again. I'm going to make it a bit faster. Let's see that. They are actually receiving IPs in the first place. Uh, if you are curious for the what's happening in the beginning, because it's always starting from these devices, they are also they are actually receiving DHCP. They are actually receiving IP address from the DHCP servers. I'm going to make it a bit forward again, maybe faster, because it's the same, nearly same process. We're gonna exceed the 1000 seconds. Yes. So let's check our UDP video stream result file, which is .sca. I don't know what is it, but it's the extension. The same process. Packet send count. And let's press here, running our Python script. And as it can be seen, it's nearly the same. Here's the result of this configuration, as it can be seen. And so let's check our we finish all of our configs. Let's check our examples, the example ini files from our inet directory. We are supposed to see them in the, I guess, applications. Yeah, in the applications. For let's check our UDP applications, which are the net file. Here's the source codes in the which are in the C++ form. They are actually using this source codes for the executing this all of the processes. Let me check this laboratory information slide. We're gonna see the DHCP client, like I have DHCP client. Let me see the my this Omnet ini file. We're gonna see the DHCP client on here, like the type name. Let's see DHCP. Where is it? Here. DHCP client net file on here. With this net files, we're gonna configure our processes, and we are actually executing them for our processes. Here's the different parameters for they are actually related with the source code, which is the C++ code as well. They're all of the same for the UDP, for the PingApp, for the I don't know, UDP burst sync. If you are curious for for seeing the UDP sync app, here's the UDP sync app, UDP sync. They are all net files, by the way. UDP video stream client, stream server. We are all using them for for our processes. This net file is currently related with this net files because it inherits from our inet 4.5 directory, which is it's accessing to all of the attributes. So let's check the PingApp as well. PingApp net. You can see the destination address, source address, which I write it in the net file, not net file, ini file. I assume it's related with that. Let me check the PingApp. And for the other applications, for TCP app, TCP generic server host, generic server, which we use them as well in my ini file, and I assume that's all for this project. For the explaining this project, I nearly tried to explain everything in this project and processes. If I'm mistaken, sorry for that, because it's a bit hard for me, because it's a really complicated subject. Thanks for watching.